Rochdale were playing Plymouth Argyle in the FA Cup second round at home. Um, a slow burner to begin with, raising in intensity by the second half. By the end of the second half, it was a breathless second half. So it was a game of two halves. The first half was scrappy, lacked a bit of flow, but it had a goal in it. Garrick scores for Plymouth Argyle from a header after 16 minutes. It's a well-taken header. This is what happens when you don't clear your lines effectively and allow a second phase of play to come in. They clear the first cross, but not effectively. Within a few seconds, the second cross comes in from the other flank, and Garrick out-positions the centre-back and out-jumps the centre-back. And is basically nearly unchallenged for his header. He just gets off the ground before the centre-back can even position himself, and it's a bullet of a header, and it's a very well-taken goal. After that, the first half lost a bit of intensity, became a bit scrappy. Neither side was really dominant, but Plymouth Argyle eased up a little bit, which I think was a mistake. Rochdale had their moments. They did have their moments, but they weren't clear-cut chances. They were half chances. They were snatching at opportunities. Rochdale are a side that do struggle to score, but they're on top by half time. Now, half time I think Plymouth are welcoming a half time team talk, quite frankly, because they had allowed the game to lose its flow and direction, and they weren't dominating the opposition. Second half kicks off, and it's Rochdale slowly building up the intensity, slowly building up, being on top. Morley's goal had been coming, but it comes from nowhere. As in, with the amount of possession and pressure Rochdale had, they were very likely to score, but this goal actually comes from nowhere because there's a lengthy break in play for some injury treatment. The player goes off to be substituted by Argyle, and then within a few seconds of that substitution, Argyle give the ball away. Morley ends up with the ball at the edge of the box from about 25-30 yards out, and that is an absolute screamer of a finish. One of the goals of the round, in my opinion, for just an individual, I'm going to put my laces through it. Great half volley, brings the game to life in 54 minutes. After that, the game was high energy, end-to-end, very open. Still scrappy, but very, very entertaining play. Both sides trying to go for the win. Within seconds of the Rochdale equaliser, Plymouth hit the post for the first time. They will hit the post again later on. So Plymouth could have had 4 goals in this game. End-to-end stuff, very open, high energy. And it goes down to the last 5 minutes of the game where the winner is scored. There were phases where Rochdale looked dangerous on the counter-attack. Plymouth looked very good in build-up possession. Goal comes from a corner on 85 minutes. Rochdale do not clear their lines, and Jeffcott stabs home the winner on 85 minutes. He'd been on the pitch for about a minute and a half. He had just come on. He hadn't scored for 6 games. And what a way to break that duck. Crucial, it's a game-winning goal. It sends Plymouth through to the next round. And even then, there could have been more goals. The game was not dead. The game was still far too open. Plymouth didn't shut the game down. They were still far too open. Rochdale was still trying to get that second equaliser and come from behind a second time. But it wasn't to be. Plymouth, far better performance in this game than in the previous round against Sheffield Wednesday, which after that 0-0 draw and the replay, they've lost 3 in a row. So let's hope Plymouth can take some momentum back into this and get back to the top of League One where they were before the last round. Rochdale, they have a goal scoring problem because Morley, that's only his second goal this season, so he's not an out-and-out goal scorer. They have a goal scoring problem up front, which was proven today. They were snatching at chances. They had some great opportunities, and they fluffed their lines. Plymouth, they have some injury problems. They had to rotate some players, but Garrick's goal was brilliant. Jeffcott getting back to goal scoring form. So if you follow Plymouth Argyle, that is a real positive. And we'll have to see who Plymouth have in the next round. Rochdale, back to the drawing board. They need to figure out how to get more goals and more clear-cut opportunities because they had a lot of possession today. Yes, they're in the league below in League 2, but this time last year this was a League 1 fixture. So the quality gap between League 1 and League 2 isn't massive, but there was enough there from Plymouth Argyle to say there is a step up in quality. Plymouth Argyle will be very interesting to see who they get in the third round. But they need to put in a 90-minute performance. There's a reason why they've lost 3 in a row. Their game management needs improvement. They've got a lot of young players, a bit naive in some of their play, because when they were 1-0 up, they eased off when they could have gone for a second. And when they went 2-1 up, They didn't shut the game down and try and slow the pace of the game down. Still far too open. So there is some naivety in some of the lower league play that I've seen in all the FA Cup ties that I've seen. It's fun to watch, but the Premier League and the Championship are just a higher level. That when you watch those sides play, they have better game management, obviously better fitness, but the game management is something that the lower leagues don't do. They just don't do it as effectively, or sometimes don't do it at all. So it's something that some of these lower league sides that want to go up the football ladder, they need to perfect their game management, and that was, I think, a weakness of Plymouth Argyle. They got away with today, but they hit the post twice. They could have had four. Rochdale, if they were a bit more clinical in front of goal, they could have had more goals as well. This could have been a very high-scoring game. As it was a three-goal game. Very entertaining. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos for you very, very soon.